Hello, welcome to my channel, Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your weekly angel reading, and Earth Day is coming up, so I'm going to work with the fairies this week, and I wanted to thank everyone for last week for liking my video, viewing it, sharing it, commenting, and all that good stuff. And I would really appreciate it if you would do that again this week. Give me a thumbs up, please. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to my channel and comment and share. Sharing is caring. Okay, so let's go to the cards, shall we? So, welcome to the angel reading of the week for April the 10th through April the 16th, I think it is, isn't it? And we start with the question of the week as usual, the inquiry card. Let's see what question we need to ask for this week. And this week I have decided, excuse me, to go with the angel. Oh, it's a very colourful card. What is that? Oh, what am I curious about? Curious that and curiouser. Okay, so this is interesting because I've just watched a documentary called The True Cost. It's really about consumerism, and I have in the last year or so, okay, let me be honest, less than a year, I've been trying not to consume, and unless it's necessary. Or I got caught in a fantastic shop and I couldn't stop myself. So now I am going to be extremely aware, and I'm going to make a commitment not to buy any new items of clothing this year. And if I do so, there's one that wants to come out. Thank you very much. It's going to be from there's two more. I'm going to do that. Have come out. So we're using the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. I wanted to stick with the fairies because the fairies are earth angels, and we are coming up to Earth Day on the 22nd of April. So I want to be very aware and work with the planet and try to make people aware, or bring awareness to our planet. Hopefully most of us are recycling and composting and buying recycled clothes, I like to put it, from charity shops. That's the only shopping I'm going to do this year. I'm committed to that. I will only buy vintage clothing. Okay, so let's see what the fairies have in store for us, shall we? Oh, wow, the 6th of autumn. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is, okay. It's saying, you know, the 5th of autumn was a time of uncertainty and not knowing what was going to happen. And the 6th is, you know, abundance is coming to you. The good you do, all the work that you've done is going to be repaid, and you're going to get unexpected inflow of money and, you know, rewards. You know, this is an abundant card. Now, the interesting thing about this is, you know, I was saying that it's Earth Day, right? So this, sorry, I'm just adjusting the light. I don't know if that's good. This is a card. That's better, maybe. This card, this card talks about, you know, in society we have this imbalance of money, and, you know, it's all at the top. You know, it's with the top corporations, you know, we have slave labor. This is talking about this abundance coming in. And what it's asking us to do is to restore that balance. So when we get that abundance, maybe we're getting it as gifts, time. Maybe we need to give our time, energy, or money to the less fortunate. This is asking us to create a balance in society and in our community. And that's all about Earth Day for me. And it's all interesting that I just watched that movie that really moved me, The True Cost. I also like the movie The High Cost of Low Price. There are certain companies that I will not buy. Okay, first of all, I just want to let you know, we have power. And our power, the way we can really wield our power is our purchasing power. We can choose where we buy. We can be an educated consumer and try not to consume too much. You know, we don't need to consume. We can share. We can give of our time, our energy, and our money to those less fortunate. Let's rebalance this planet. Let's bring balance back into society. Oh, and the 5 of summer. And look, trust there's a reason for everything. This is remove yourself from negative emotions. This is a time when you need to be inspired. I'm going to tell you a little story that happened to me this week. I was feeling a little down. I had mentioned I was in a car accident, and you know, my mobility is somewhat limited, and I was getting into a little funk, and I was like, okay, Mary, you know, just, you know, and I got into a little fear. We're all human and we all do that. So I picked up my cards and I spent 4 or 5 hours with them, and I was feeling so inspired afterwards. And it was interesting. I sold something on eBay that's been on there for ages, just like that. Then I got a call in for work, and it was just, that has happened to me again and again, that evidence of when I pick myself up and I'm feeling really positive and I'm not in fear or worry. I bring myself up, and immediately it's the law of attraction. I get those calls, and this is saying, don't focus on negativity. Focus on the solution. So yes, we have problems in the world. It's important to know that we have those problems. It's important to acknowledge that those problems exist, but not to get bogged down by the problem, but think of ways that we can change it. Like the 6th of autumn, we can give our time and money to those less fortunate. We need to stay away from negativity. I've removed a lot of negative people from my life, and not overtly saying you're not in my life anymore. That's not the case. But I engage with them less, and I don't socialize with them like I used to. I surround myself with people who are positive and fun-loving and want to be in the moment and want to, you know, and want to really enjoy this life to the fullest. So that's what this is saying. Stay away from the negativity. This is definitely about the law of attraction. You need to focus on, not focus on that which worries you. You know, take some, like I knew that I could come to my cards and play with them, and just inspiring things came up all the time. And how could that not happen? I also follow a lot of very positive people on Instagram and Twitter, so I go on there for a little inspiration too. It's important to know where you're going for your inspiration. Stay away from negativity. Don't look at the news. The news is so negative. I was in the where my car was being fixed. I was in there and they had the television on and the news, and I was just almost in tears. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the general news. News that I need to hear gets to me. I don't need to watch that sensationalism, and it's all bad news anyway. I can't. It's too... One of my ultimate all-time favorite cards, the Empress. The Empress is giving birth to new ideas. She's creating. She's the creator. She's so creative and sensitive and sensuous and just charismatic, and she's, you know, success is just buzzing around her. I used to use her card all the time on a full moon. I haven't used it in a while. I do a little, ritual with a little spell, wrap it up with rose petals and lovely, essential oils and my wish. And that would be like, and I would put it in the moonlight and then on my sacred altar. And I always use the Empress. She's wonderful. 3 is the number of creation. This is wonderful. So the 6th of autumn, abundance is coming in. What am I curious about? I'm curious about positive things. I'm curious about how I can help the planet and how I can help the less fortunate. I'm curious about what I'm going to create, and whatever I create, this is a manifesting card, so whatever I create will be successful. So that's the wonderful thing about this card, and I love that it's in this order, because right here it's saying stay positive, right? And then you've got the creation. So if you stay around, just remove all negativity from your life. You don't need it. Get rid of that which you don't use, or just ignore it. Don't shine a light on it, and shine the light on positivity. Bring your vibration up, and then you'll create something wonderful. The Empress is here to help you create, and whatever you create will be successful. That's wonderful. And because it's Earth Day, I'm going to pull a Mother Mary card, because I think of Mother Earth, I think of the Mother of all, I think of the Queen of Angels. I was going to do the fairy messages, but I'm going to do Our Lady, Mother Mary. Mother Mary Oracle cards. Let's see what she has to say for us for the coming week that will help us on our journey through this week. Staying positive. Oh, and there we have it. Oh my God, look at that. Our Lady of the Sacred Hearth. Oh, look at those beautiful colours. Look, very warm. When we pull this card, it's saying, it's interesting. Look, our worries here, right here. She's saying, I am your mother, you are my child. Don't ever feel abandoned or left. Do you think that I wouldn't provide for you? Of course, I will provide for you through my grace. I will take care of you. Come home to me. You will never want. Now it's interesting because it's the number 1 and it's new beginnings, you see, look. So don't worry. Give me your fears and your worries. There is no need to worry. I will look after you. Pray to me and know that I have been here for you since the beginning of time. I will always be there for you. You are my child and I am your mother. Our Lady of the Sacred Hearth, come back to the hearth. Don't think that you're going to lose that. Don't worry about material things. Don't worry about it. You know, you'll be taken care of. Our Lady is here every step of the way. She won't forsake us. Just let go of the worry. Pray to her, and your all prayers will be answered. Oh. She always makes me a little emotional, she does, because I just feel the unconditional and overwhelming love from her when I pull her cards out. It makes me so happy. What am I curious about? I'm curious about how I can help my community. I'm curious about what is the solution. I don't need to focus on negativity. I'm going to focus on positivity, and I know that Our Lady of the Sacred Hearth will provide for me. I won't be without a home or a hearth, or she's my mother and I'm her daughter. And the Empress, you know, she's going to help me create something wonderful that's going to be successful. There is no need to worry here. Time to take action. The Empress is telling us, get to it. You'll be successful. For a private reading, please email mary@liveinthesolution.com.